This is the 2021 Ford F-150 Lariat FX4 Super Crew Power Boost. For the purposes of this video, we're just going to call it Power Boost or the F-150 Hybrid. That's right, this truck is a hybrid. The question becomes, are hybrid pickup trucks any good? And if they are, is this the one to buy? Let's find out. Forget about writing a book. You could teach a class on the importance of the Ford F-Series. They've been building this truck for over 70 years. This is its 14th generation. And it has been the best-selling vehicle in America for about as long as I've been alive. And I'm old. Now, Ford is the first manufacturer to really jump into the deep end and say, you know what? We're gonna do a hybrid pickup truck that's not just about fuel economy. It's gonna have some other benefits as well. And before we take a look at those, let's take a look at the Power Boost. When it comes to pickup truck design, there are a few unspoken rules that all the manufacturers seem to follow. Bigger is better. Also, trucks are the one type of vehicle where it's okay if they actually look like an appliance. And number 3, they should scare people. What do I mean by that? Well, have a look at this front end. Imagine you're driving to work and you see that barreling down on you in your rearview mirror. My guess is you're gonna get out of the way. That's a successful pickup truck design. Coming back a little bit, you might remember FX4 was part of this thing's long name. Well, that's an off-road package. If you have an off-road package, you have smaller wheels. Instead of 20s, this is on 18s. That means you can wrap bigger, knobbier, balloonier tires around them. Coming back down the side, look, this is a good athletic looking pickup truck that happens to be the size of a condominium. And remember, this is the short bed. I'm inside the F-150 Power Boost and I mean, look at this thing. This is a nice truck. It's true, trucks have been getting more and more luxurious over the years and it really seems to upset people on the internet. The people that actually buy trucks, they seem to like interiors like this. I think my favorite part is this leather. It's this beautiful aubergine color, although I'm sure in truck talk it's manly dude plum or similar. You've also got this cool distressed chrome. You've got this nice looking fake metal here for the secondary glove box. The focus, of course, is this massive screen. Most screens these days, you know, they're portrait orientation. This one is landscape, and it's massive. I mean, it looks like a laptop screen. It's Ford's latest version of Sync. It's functional, it's feature-packed, it's legible, it's quick. It's really hard to find anything to fault here. That said, I don't think you can do a review of the new Ford F-150 without showing you this. Yeah. That folds down. Why? Well, what if you got your buddy and you need to play a game of chess? Voila. Okay, the idea is that, you know, you have your laptop and you're gonna get some work done. Really, you're gonna use it to eat your lunch off of, but it is a cool feature. Is it a bit of a gimmick? Yes. Can this go up and down while you're driving? No. But to sum up the interior of the new F-150, I mean, nice job, Ford. Performance is where the Power Boost really shines. Under the hood, there's a 3.5 liter twin turbo V6 that, when combined with the electric motor, pumps out 430 horsepower and 570 pound-feet of torque. That makes this truck quick. How quick? 60 miles an hour in 5.3 seconds. Since this is a hybrid, you're talking 24 miles per gallon in the city and 24 miles per gallon on the highway for this exact truck. That is impressive. Even more impressive, you might have heard that during those crazy winter storms in Texas, people were actually powering their houses with their Ford Power Boost. They were. Here's how. There's a couple of plugs in the back. You plug in whatever you want, it's gonna run off the battery. When the battery gets depleted, then the engine kicks on and acts like a generator. How cool is that? So by making this a hybrid, what Ford has done is they've taken an already really good pickup truck and raised it to a whole new level. The Ford F-150 is a safe truck. In 2020, NHTSA gave this thing a 5-star overall crash rating. Plus, it has all sorts of active safety features, some of them optional, but we're talking adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, cross-traffic alert, and some really cool trailer technology, like a trailer blind spot monitor, to make towing even safer and easier. Pricing. Well, remember how I said you could teach a class on the Ford F-Series? You could minor in pricing. It's so complicated, but it boils down to how much you got. Because whatever your budget, Ford will sell you a truck, and so will Chevy, and so will Ram. This, for an off-roader like this, for the Ford, you're talking just under $54,000. However, to make it a hybrid, that's really complicated, and here's why it's complicated. If you buy a Ford F-150 with no options, it costs a lot to get the hybrid package. However, if you buy an expensive truck like the Ford King Ranch, it doesn't cost very much. On average, taking an F-150 and turning it into an F-150 Power Boost is about $3,100. So how much is this thing? We don't know. This is a pre-production truck and the numbers aren't final. That said, I drove a truck that looked an awful lot like this one recently, and it was $73,000. And you might say, well, that's a lot of money. But remember I said, what's your budget? If there's one thing I want you to take away about the Ford F-150 Power Boost, it's that it's awesome. I never thought I'd care about a hybrid pickup truck, but here we are. Now, you can make the argument, shouldn't you just get the diesel F-150, because after all, it's simpler and, it's a similar fuel economy. Well, the hybrid here actually gets better fuel economy, but it gives you so much more. You have that straight line performance. It can act as a generator. And also, by the way, this can tow over 12,000 pounds. If you need to tow more than that, you're gonna buy a Super Duty anyways. For me, it comes down to this. If you said, hey, you have to buy a Ford pickup truck, I'd really be torn between this or the Ford Raptor. That's how good the Power Boost is. To check out the latest rankings, go to motortrend.com/cars.